It begins in the most unexpected way, with a tiny creature and a simple leaf. From this quiet relationship comes something extraordinary. Silk, but not just silk. Cocoons, silk yarn, skincare products, nutritious teas, juices, even wine. A whole world of products born from a single process many people rarely see. And it all starts here at the National Sericulture Center in Thika.
My name is Noel Makete. I'm the Center Director of KALRO National Sericulture Research Center. This is one of the research centers under the Industrial Crops Research Institute, and our headquarters is in Mtwapa. Here we conduct research on silkworm, and the research mainly focuses on mulberry breeding and management. Mulberry is the sole food for silkworm. Then we also conduct silkworm breeding and rearing, as well as castor agronomy. There are two main types of silkworms, the Bombyx mori silkworm. This is the silkworm that feeds on mulberry, and then the other one is the airy silkworm, which feeds on castor and cassava leaves. Here we also conduct biomaterial research, and this is a research on one of the products that comes out of sericulture.
Step into the fields and you'll find the foundation of everything. The mulberry plant, grown with care, studied with precision. Because in sericulture, quality begins long before the silk. Healthy leaves means healthy silkworms, and healthy silkworms means better outcomes at every stage. This is not just farming, it is science in the soil. From the fields, we move indoors into carefully controlled rearing rooms. Here, the silkworms are raised, their world is delicate. Every detail matters: temperature, humidity, cleanliness. They feed only on mulberry leaves, and they feed constantly. Growth here is rapid but fragile, and so every stage is monitored closely.
This is the silkworm rearing section, and basically what happens here, we have egg incubation, then the rearing section, silkworm rearing section, and selection of parents for egg production, and whatever remains as cocoons is taken to the silk processing section. So, and under the incubation section, we have incubators that when the eggs are placed there, they hatch in between 8 and 10 days. Then the young ones, the neonates now, are taken into rearing trays, whereby rearing goes through 5 developmental stages, and it takes around approximately 1 month. Then after 1 month, the silkworms cocoon. Cocooning is a forming of cocoons, which is composed of the silk itself. Then the cocoons now are harvested after 8 days after placement on mountains. Then when we do the harvesting, we select cocoons that are fit for egg production, and selection is based on cocoon weight and the shell weight, because primarily what is needed is the shell in the cocoon. So we select both males and female pupa, that we place them for a emergence of adult moths. Then after they emerge, we pair them. Basically, biologically, it's called we mate them for egg production. Then after mating, we take the female moths, we place them on egg laying cards, whereby they lay overnight, and the following morning we do the egg collection, and then now the cycle starts again.
Through research and testing, these cocoons are reeled, transforming delicate filaments into usable silk fiber. This is where tradition meets technology, where skilled hands and modern machines work together.
We usually have 2 types of silks in sericulture, whereby the first one is raw silk, which comes from Bombyx mori,
which feeds on mulberry leaves. Then we have the airy spun silk, which comes from the airy silkworm, which feeds on castor leaves. Among the two, the raw silk for Bobix mori produces the best quality, which is also known as the queen of textiles. Then for airy silkworm produces the grade 2, which is also good, especially for spun silk products.
But the story doesn't end with silk. The mulberry plant continues to give. Its leaves are processed into tea and nutritional products valued for their health benefits. Its fruit becomes juice, jam, and wine. Every part is explored, every possibility considered, because innovation here means using everything. Waste is not an option. And then a new frontier, silk as a biomaterial, natural, biodegradable, compatible with human body, being developed into wound care solutions and everyday skincare products, soaps, lotions, creams.
When you look at this cocoon, you'll realize that it has sort of like fiber or like fabric. You can see sort of like fabric. This fabric or fiber is what we call as the silk fibroin protein. And then for the cocoon to be housed the way it is, then there's a glue that holds it together, which we call silk sericin protein. Why these two proteins? Because the two proteins have very important properties which allow me to use the phrase BBI, which is biocompatible, biodegradable, and does not cause inflammatory reaction. These three properties, in addition to other properties, is very important for the utilization of this material as some biomaterial for biomedical and cosmetic application. And just allow me in a nutshell to introduce you to the various products that we've developed and those ones that are currently under development. One of it is from this silk fiber, we've been able to develop silk protein soap, which is very important in terms of its properties on the body, antioxidant properties. It has moisturizing effect. It has so many beneficial when it comes to cosmetic application. And in that same line, we've developed lotion, we've developed silk cream, all of them made from the silk fiber. And then when you think about the waste, which ordinarily, when you talk about silk processing, when they're extracting the fibroin for the purpose of textile, the gum, which I've called the silk sericin, is usually discarded as a waste. But here we look at what are some of the applicability. Can we turn that waste into something of biomedical importance? And in that line of waste, we are currently now developing wound pad, which is made from the waste, which we call silk sericin. And why this wound pad is very important is not just because of the ability for it to make the film, but also the ability for the film to disintegrate after use.
What began as a thread is now part of science, health, and industry. From the mulberry field to the silkworm to the cocoon and beyond, this is more than a process. It is a journey of transformation driven by research, powered by innovation. Curious to see it for yourself? Visit the National Sericulture Research Center in Thika and experience where nature, science, and opportunity come together. Our gates are open, all are welcome.